video 26. We're on video 26. So we've got 4 videos before we're going to launch our store. So today we're going to talk about navigation. How do you navigate on your website? And that's very important because we want people to land on our website and find their way around the website. There's lots of navigation going on. But the basic thing is when you're creating a menu, right? So the menu will show your customers, okay, I have these products in my store and I want to, they want to drill down to the next level, right? So when you have, I'm going to show you different types of navigation, and then you can decide, obviously you decide what you need on your store, but because that's very important. And then I'm going to show you how to create that in Shopify. But let's first go to a couple of the websites. I'm going to open some websites up and just to store sports. Okay, I'm going to put them together so they're all together so we can talk about them. Okay, so let me show you. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, come on. Here we go. Our first store. I've shown you Justice Sports before. Okay, so this is very technical. People come in here and they want to immediately buy the products, right? So they know, okay, I've got my sports here, and I can drill down. If I'm playing softball, I can immediately go to apparel or cleats and turf, right? Or you know what? I'm looking for equipment immediately. Boom. What sport am I playing? Volleyball. Okay, I need knee pads. Okay. Then, or if you come in here, you go, I want footwear or I want apparel. Immediately, you can see what you're buying. Then you have different, so that's one type of menu. Then you have different types of menu. So on this website, as I've shown you before as well, is we have a catalog because it's an, remember this is this is like, oops, I don't want to go there. That went way too fast. The sculptures. So this is like a gallery. It's more, you don't have many types of products. It's just all statues. So and remember, I've been saying to you, this is a working website. So right now, all we have is just arrived and coming soon or pre-order. Why? Because on some of the products, I don't have weights, which means I can actually class them as pre-order. So you can buy them and I'll know you want to buy it. I'll put a weight to it and I'll hopefully can sell it to you. So we are still, as I said, this is a growing website. And then we have all our artists. But the other thing I'm going to put in here is I'm going to have different categories in what you are going to actually buy. So if you're looking for heads, or if you're looking for flowers or modern statues, so I'm going to define all these in different ways. Animals, right? So I will have a drop down probably under catalog of all the different types of animals. So it'll come up in 2 sections like this. So if you have a free website, then it's the menus are never this neat. Okay, so they're a little bit more discombobulated, which means they have one long menu right down all the way down. Okay, so or you can have hang on, the itsy bitsy, or you can have a what's it called, a mega menu, right? A mega menu is where you have your products, you have a beautiful picture, and she has all her sizes in here. Okay, so her products again, and pictures, and all her sizes. Or you have, and so we have that in Dust View Mist. Again, this is also what you call a mega menu. That's when you have different types of, this is actually a good one. No, hang on, collectors. Different types of menus And then you can add the products in here. You can have a level down here where you're telling people some extra information or links or whatever. This is, and then so this is all of them are, but under here I think we also have just a link. So we also have a link. So so this is just a straight link, not a mega menu. So the difference between a mega menu and a straight menu is we don't have images on here. It's just a straight menu, and we can actually define it here as under different designers and everything. Although I must say this might actually be a mega menu, but let's have a look at so this one. Okay, so this is not a mega menu. This is just a normal menu without the images. So we are just using it as a, and again, I have that on my website as well. Just a normal menu, no problem about what you are adding. So so that's your main menus, and your mega menus. That's the top part of the menu. So as I said, is where somebody pops onto your website and they want information. They are looking for skincare company. They are looking for a face, body, hands, something. So you define those top types of departments. Remember, we were talking about departments, and so when you walk into a department, then you have the handbags, and you have the purses, and you have the shoes, and you have the clothes, and you have the perfume, and you have the skincare. So those are your main level, your types, okay? And then you have your subsections. And I know I showed you how to storyboard your menu. Let me see if I can pop this up. I forgot about the storyboard. Storyboarding your collections. So let's have a look at storyboarding your collections. This has a lot to do with how you're going to define your menus. Remember, this is like, for instance, if you had clothes, you had jewelry, and you have accessories. So when you're looking at Justice Sports, you have sports, equipment, footwear, apparel, gifts, etc. Okay, and then Itsy Bitsy has baby boys, baby girls, tweens, designers, and shoes, right? So that's your top department that you're going to look at, right? And then so here we go with the girls, the boys, and the baby. So she only has clothes, right? Oh, she has clothes and shoes, and she has some accessories. So you got to define what is your top level of your store. That's why I said you have to do the storyboarding. So with if we're looking at Itsy Bitsy store, let's move this along. I wonder if we can move this along. Yep. So move it along there. Itsy Bitsy store, she has these as her top level, right? Oops. Well, like things neat, and that's comes under your type. So when we're looking at let's look at a store, more your collections. Have anything else open? Okay, products. When we look at her store, actually I'll pop into that store. Let me open this up again, and then I'll pop into the store. So I can literally show you what it's going to look like in the clothes store and what I did on the website to get it to look that neat. Okay, so we are popping in here, and let's open up. Okay, we are opening up the store right now, so you can have a look. So here we go. So when you're looking at a product, okay, so she should actually put a piece that when you're looking at the product, her product type is boy. So again, let's go back to the outside that the customers are seeing. Boy, here's a boys, okay. Then yeah, this is boy. We, we went through a whole transition period on this website, so it's been a while. But I will show you how you can change the headers. This is a good example. And then we have the type of vendor, right? And then we have these are all automatic collections where we have pulled them into the different collections, and also added a tag, because she defines her products when she buys them, so she can put them on sale again. So when we're looking at collections, let's look at boys. Boys, here, boys, and then so no, this is a main collection. So we have all our sub collections come in. Remember, we were talking about main and sub collections. So this here is your main collection, right? Your main collection. Then you have all these as your sub collection. Now we're going to show you how it works in Shopify. So on a simple, when you get to online and you go to navigation, so this is going to pull your website together so you can see what's up at the top on those drop down lists. So let me show you a simple one. I'm going to show you a simple one. No, this is a new one. So a simple one is the Moyo collection. So we have a footer menu, we have a main menu, and we have an artist menu. Again, that's why So I won't be talking about this, but I'm talking about your main menu and your footer menu. So if it's not a mega menu, okay, remember the mega menus are those elaborate menus. So you will know on your template if you have a mega menu or a normal menu, okay. So this is your main menu, and you are going to be adding to your main menu. So when I'm going into a store, and remember, I have nothing in this store, okay? You will start with this. This is what every store starts with. So you can create anything you want to. It's already set up for you. But so you go into your main menu. There's either you have home on there or you don't. It doesn't really matter. Then you go into catalog. I like to add my products, okay? Unless it's a very, very simple store. Even with the simple store, I like to see the products at the top. So when you're looking at this store, let's move this here. Got too many windows open. Okay. So when we're looking at this store here, then you'll see, whoa, look at all these things that she has, because she has mega menus. She has also created sub collections, and I'll be talking about sub collections, and that is if you have a special template, a paid template, you can create sub collections if it's part of your theme and if you have not bought out of the sandbox. So let's go back to JHS, yeah. So we go in here and let me see. Okay, we'll go in here and we'll go to her main menu. See the main menu, because I want to show you how to set up your main menu. And so you see here, so she's got a main menu and a mega menu, so you can decide on one or the other. So we first had a different template, and now we have a template with a mega menu. So this actually does not show up on the website. So what we've done is, as you can see, here's boys. Let's start with boys. I have added all the product collections on here. If I only have one product in a collection, I will add the product. So this is how we're going to do it. You add menu, you're going to search. So this is what's going to come up: your homepage, your search, collections, products, pages, blogs, blog posts, policies. So what do you want to add to your website? And so I've noticed policies. So we'll create, that's on the footer menu. Okay, never mind. So we're going to create, obviously, first collections. Unless you only have one product, then you're going to choose the product. So you're going to search and you're going to say boys. Let's say boys tops. Right? So there's one in that collection and there's 21 in the products. I don't want the products. I know there's a lot of boys tops in my collections. I'm going to go for the collections. Okay, boys tops. Now, so this is a good example as well. So this is a the tops by a vendor, and so we have utilized the vendor's name as a search term as well, keyword at the top, but we really don't want to add such a long title to our menu. So we make it short, okay, because it's going to pitch up on the menu on the top of the bar. So if we're looking at this, okay, it's going to be there. So boys tops. And so here she said just tops because we've already identified boys, right? So if we're looking on here, is you will see field hockey, and then all these underneath the field hockey. Okay, so boys tops. And then you're going to add it. Okay, you add it, and then it's going to pop up there. So now what I'm going to do is I have, you see here, tops, bottoms, short tails, everything. So if I want to move these around because that's what I do, then you can actually move any of these. You just click on it, hold it down, hold your cursor down, hold your mouse down, and then you can put them anywhere, right? And then you always have to save, always save, because if you don't save this, then it won't be on the menu. So let me show you on the simple menu here. So here I've had it just arrived and coming soon. Okay, so what I want to do is, if I want to add, and I don't know if I have these collections, animals, no, let's say modern. Ooh, I do have them in here. Yes, look here. So I've created a modern collection. So I'm going to just add modern, and then I'm going to boom. So modern sculptures, or I can say, so I can add anything in there. If this is just on my collection and I want to say I want to add sculptures, then I can add. So you can manipulate your menu any way you want to. So we have modern sculptures. So I'm going to add types of sculptures. So I'm going to create a types of sculptures. Sculpture, I can't spell. So I don't have a collection that says types of sculptures. So what you have to do is, and don't do all collections. So what you have to do is you have to go back into products, make sure you save this. You go back into products, you go into collections, and you are going to create types of sculptures. So obviously I'm going to come in here. So I'm going to sculptures. I'm going to come in here, and it's going to be automated. So my product tab, so my product type, is, I think I've got it as stone. Okay, so all my stone sculptures will pop into here. I don't know if we're going to have any others, but that's what I have it on as right now. So you can also always change this heading. So let's see if we go back to online navigation, right? So we're going to main menu, and I want to create a main menu of types of sculptures. Huh. Oh, there we go. It popped up. Types of sculptures. I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to put modern underneath types of sculptures. So let's have a look at what that looks like online. So we're going to refresh this page, otherwise you won't see it. Okay, refresh the page and boom, here we have types of sculptures already. Okay, so you know, I try to keep your menu as short as possible. Not always possible to because if I just put types or sculptures, then it doesn't mean anything. So this has to, your menu name has to mean something when somebody's looking for it. Again, I don't really like long titles, but it is good in this position because it just doesn't look neat, right? It just doesn't look neat. Okay, so you can see here we've used some, but we've made the text smaller so it actually isn't too bad. So that's what you can control how large your text is. You don't need your text large, okay? You don't need your text large. All right, so let's go back in here and then so we've created a drop down. So now I want it in front of all these guys because it's part of my products, right? You always want your products first. I see a lot of people have their about page. The about page should actually be at the bottom, okay? So when you're looking here, there's no about page here. It's all about the products. If you're looking here, it's all about the products. And then we have I don't know why they put this up here. Oh, this was things they set up. So we had contact up here, team sales. So when you're looking at this, your team sales is important, okay? And then South Coast, is it important, or should we really, if they are going to have, South Coast doesn't mean anything. So maybe what they should say in here is team, what is it? Team clubs, maybe clubs, right? Then you can put all sorts of clubs underneath here. But South Coast obviously only means something to people that are in the club. So you have to be very cognizant of your customer that is coming to the site, and it's not just South Coast Lacrosse Club. There are other clubs that are popping into this. Okay, so really think about what you're going to put at the top of your page. And again, you can play around with this. You can move this around and change this and see if it works or doesn't work all the time. So let's see here. So now we've done the main menu. This is, as I said, this is how you are going to show people what your I want to show you her tribe athletics. So she had one of these where there's about page and then shop and then whatever. So now what we've changed it is to she changed it a little bit. Home bestseller, she's got a main menu, again, you know, all the tank tops and everything. Shop, oh, she has shop, right? And sale and about. So she has a lot of space up here. So what I would like to see is her main categories. You know, does she have main categories? Yes. So maybe she doesn't. So have a look at what you're selling and create some main categories. So she has bottoms, hats or accessories, and sleeves. So maybe those are your main categories, and those should be at the top here, right? So it is, I mean, shop is all good and dandy, but then again, if I want t-shirts, now I want long, so here are your t-shirts, tank tops, long sleeve tees, bottoms are in the middle here, accessories are, you know, this is a bit discombobulated. And there's another bestseller here. Why another bestseller? You should have your bestsellers up there already. It just is confusing, and I will talk to Meg about this. Okay, so I want you to think about creating that absolutely perfect menu that your customers can find your products at a glance. Okay, at a glance. All right, so let's come back to Moyo collections. So now what other we have other menus, which is obviously the sidebar. I think we have a sidebar in one of these. Let me have a look. Sidebar. So we have on one of the collections, we've got a sidebar, and she has all her sizes in here. Okay, so if you look at the missing piece puzzle, and again, you know, when I talk about menus, you're going to see what I mean. So she has 2 levels of menus. Hey, it's working. She's really made her website very SEO, super SEO centric. So she gets found on Google a lot. But you see, there's fun puzzles, products. It's just a little bit too long. Okay, it's not distinguishing between any of these, so we might have to clean this up a bit. But I want to show you the sidebar. So we've created a sidebar for her because people on her, this is her homepage. Okay, this is her homepage. So her customers, she knows what her customers are like, are finding the puzzles by pieces and by size. Okay, so she's been doing this for a few years. And then she has wedding puzzles, huge seller for her. And she on occasion she has occasions, right? Because those are the different ways that people are actually shopping. Okay, so you're going to think of how are your customers going to shop and test it out. Okay, test it out. Oh, messing things up here a bit. All right. So then that's the sidebar. Again, the sidebar is the same. So how do we create a sidebar? We are going to add a menu. I can just call it sidebar right for right now. See what we called it here. I don't want to add anything to this one. Did we call it? Oh no, so we didn't call it sidebar. We actually created different types of sidebars. So when you're looking at, let me show you. When you're looking at this, this is one menu. This is another menu. That's another menu. That's another menu, and this is another menu. So you can add different types of menus into your sidebar. So you don't create it just from one sidebar. So when you're looking at it here, shop by size for girl, right? So she has this little explanation at the top because people are really stupid when they're searching online, and that's the only way to put a text in. But now she has all her sizes in here, and she doesn't have, and that's it. So this is her shop by size girl. So let's have a look here, shop by size girl, and then she has all her sizes down at the bottom. Okay, so we are creating a sidebar. So I'm just calling it a sidebar because I want to create a sidebar so you can shop by, so you can create a shop by weight, shop by color. I'm going to say shop by type. Types of sculptures, add, link, sorry. See, made a mistake, so you know what not to do. Types of sculptures, I'm going to be adding that in, but now I have to again add every single one. Modern sculptures. So So I'm not going to add sculptures because you don't want sculptures on every single link because it looks odd, right? So I'm just going to add modern, then I'm going to add animals, and then this sidebar can actually live on my collection pages. So let me show you how to add the sidebar to, okay, no. All right. Let me just finish this and then we'll go to the theme so I can show you how to add all your collection, all your navigation to your, this Mario collection? Yes. To your uh, website, okay, your store. All right, I don't like search in the bottom. Why? This should be at the top. So I'm adding things to the footer menu, and I'm going to call this company or information, just information. I like to make this clear. Information, I have two footer menus. So you create one footer menu on the one side. Look here. It depends. It actually depends. So my footer menu is here. So this is a little bit different to other menus. So let me show you privacy, terms of service, and I want to add my shipping in here. Shipping information, not collection. So shipping is not a collection, right? Shipping is an actual page. So I'm going to add my shipping collection in here. So boom. So again, it depends on what your, let's see here, let's open this up. It depends on what you have. So obviously this footer menu goes across the side here. It does not actually go down the way we have this footer menu. See here? So I have, I've actually created a menu. Oh no, this is a text. This is a text. That's a text. This is a text. This is one of our menus. So we can actually add, I think we can add another menu in here. I don't think so. So when you're looking at just here, this is also a different menu. We added a picture in here. This is your subscribe. There's a little bit about the story, and there's about us information. So I've added contact us, returns, shipping, size chart, everything to do with information about the company. About us, I said the It's a Bitsy, Instagram, my story, contact us, It's a Bitsy stories, which is supposed to be the blogs. And then I've also added another one, our styles and collections. And here is again, is giving your customers the way to find information that is on your website. Here again, I've added these things in this theme. You just add and it just goes sideways, right? And so this is added by text, and this is your sign up for your emails. And again, it depends on you see here, contact us, privacy, customer reviews, FAQ, repair yard. I've added some information down here. So again, it depends on your theme, what you have at the bottom on your footer. So I have education, jumpstart, all my courses and my tool pages. I have information about my company, and this actually should go in there. So it's a good thing that when you're looking at things from the outside, so you can always change this. The way I would change this is I would go into navigation. I would go to, let me see here. This is information, right? This is information. So I'll take it out of information. I don't want my free workshops in there. I don't actually have free workshops anymore. Do I have free workshops? I suppose I do, right? And then you go into your education, and I would be adding it here, right? And there's a page that I will be adding in here. So that's how you can change, look at your website and go, oh, that doesn't look too good. I want to change it. So, okay, I'm going to add contact us. Contact us is also a page. Contact us. Actually, you know what? This is interesting. Contact us. I'll pop that in there. Let me have a look here. This is new. This is new, people. Policies. Whoa! This is new. Look at that. So I don't have to actually create a page anymore. Interesting. Okay. Shopify have just changed the rule book on me again. Okay. So I'll take that out, remove. So I'm going to add policies. So I don't have to, terms of service, I don't actually have to create a page anymore. These little buggers, you know. Okay, so let's have a look here. Because before you would have to add all this information. You'd have to add all this information. Let me see here, contact us. I've got it at the top, so I can take contact us. You see how I like to keep things neat? Because it has to look right for your customer. Okay. So it pushed, otherwise it pushes this down, and I don't really want to push that down. Okay, so that's footer. So now I'm going to show you how to add it to your, how you're adding your navigation. So now you've added it to your navigation in Shopify. It's not going to pitch up on your menu unless you add it in your theme. So every theme is different, right? Every theme is different. So in this theme, we have we've already added it. So this is your header. Under header, yeah. So in this theme is under header, because this is your header, right? So you're going to add it in your header. So you're going to say, say for instance, I wanted to change this. Okay, go, and all your menus pop up. I want to add my main menu. Okay, so that's what you're going to have in there. And let's see here. No, this is all just social. So then that's going to be added at the top. So here, so let's go, this is a basic theme. So let's go into customize and see what pops up. I'll show you what you're going to see if you don't have a theme. So you go to your header, and then you're going to add your main menu, or you can add your footer menu, right? Or your main menu. It depends on what you've called it, and that's what's going to pop up in that position. So now we are going to be adding the side menu is going to be added. So you go to your home page, you go to your collection page, and then you're going to add a sidebar. Again, the content sidebar, right? So you can toggle your sidebar, or you can just add a menu. So you can add anything in here. This is say for instance, you can add a type list, right? So in your type list will be anything you have in your type, or you can add, let me have a look here, remove. Okay, add your tag list or pages or a menu. So on this, let me show you how I did a sidebar. Yeah. So on this one, I've added this. This is a main menu. Let me show you one of the pages. Nope. Okay, maybe I don't have a sidebar anymore. Amenities. I might have it here in repair. Yeah. So in repair, I've added a page. So I created all this information in a page, and boom, I've added it on the side. So you can do the same thing. So what we have here for the Missing Piece Puzzle Company, we've added, this is a menu, pieces, puzzles. This is a menu, wedding puzzles. And this is a page. So this is on a page. That's the title of the page, and this is what we added to the page. So that's how it pops up. Okay, so you can add different things to your menu. So, but let's have a look at what it looks like when it's for free. So when you have your collection pages, you cannot have a sidebar. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so on a free menu, you cannot have a sidebar. You can only have one of these top menus here. So unless you're buying a theme, you can have these specialized sidebars that you can pop in anytime you want to. All right. So sidebar. So how do we add the footer menu? So we go back to home page, but then again, your home page has the footer. That footer is on every single page in your website. So you go to the bottom and boom, here's your footer, and there is my footer information. So I've done a show language selector, currency selector. I can add more content. Content goes here. I like to test a lot just to see where it is. So content goes there. So I could add maybe a story or hours or anything in there that I think is important. Let me have a look what I've got here. You see this here? I've added that at the bottom, right? Because that's important on that website. You can have the right column text, right column text. Right column text. Where's this? This is how, that's only way I know where this stuff pitches up. I play with it. Right, oh, so right column text is right here underneath. So you also want to make sure that that font pops up properly. This is a little bit too gray for me. So I don't want anything. Or I could put the privacy in there. We will not spam you. We will not spam you. Privacy, right? I can add some more information in here, which I'll do later. So you can add all sorts of things. If you have a free theme, you can add your footer, right? But there are restrictions. In any footer, there are restrictions. So I have all these things, show payment icons, which are the payment icons that you can choose. This is your payment icons. Let me take this out. So this is what you select in your payments under settings, right? And then I can add quick links, I can add newsletter, I can add menu, another menu. That's why I said you can actually have several menus. So I could change it. I could change this and say I want the footer, I want the main menu down here as well, or create a different. I wouldn't put the main menu down there. I would create a different menu. Okay, I would create a different menu. Remove. And the other content is text. So you could be adding some text, and that's what I would do, is add some text about your company, right? Add some text. So if we save this is all you can do with your free. Let me see if I can. You can only add the newsletter. You can't add any text or anything. And so when customers sign up, they go to the customer list. Anyway, so that is your free menu, and that's all you can do with your free menu. So let's go to, so we have your main menu, we have your mega menu, we have your sidebar menu, and we have your footer menu. Those are your menus that you have in your store. Let me see. I think that's all. That's about it for navigation, and it's super important, right? As I said, once you hang on, let me see here. Yeah, that's it. Principles. So here are the principles of creating a menu. There has to be distinct. Make sure your main menu is visually separated and easy to find. Try not to make the main menu the same color, font, and size as your body text. So make it a little bit smaller. Let me show you how to control that as well, because that's important. Okay, so we have in our free menu, we go to theme settings, and we can actually change our color. Okay, text, buttons, image, no, not really. Body text, headings. So you can say headings and links. So let me show you what happens. So headings and links. So if this is red, then everything goes red. So again, you don't have much of a choice in a free menu. So remember I said I want to change the footer color, right? So here we go, logo text, main menu over content, header background, and then we see here headings, blah blah blah, links, buttons, footer. So your footer headings definitely have to be a little bit lighter, because otherwise nobody would read it. And then footer border, footer text, boom. And let me see, footer text, make it a little bit pink red, because that's what I try to keep everything similar and the same same types of colors. That looks a bit pink, doesn't it? I think it looks maybe a little bit too pink. Let's see here. Boom and boom. So that looks a lot better now. Now I can read it. So always make sure that you can actually read what is on your what is on your sale. I want sale red. I like sale red. Red. Okay. And then background image, you can add all sorts of things in here. Quick shop, hover, newsletter pop-up, and controls. Okay, so thank goodness I remembered that you can change the colors, right? So that's how you can control the colors for your text in your whole website. Again, the free is very restricted, but if you're just starting out, just go with the free. You can make it as nice as you want to as a pay template. And then you can, once you start selling, you can actually get a pay template. And so don't waste your money up front, okay? Don't waste your money up front, because that's not a good idea at all. So let's see here. I think that's it on links and buttons, and obviously there's lots of links in your website as well that you have to think about, the colors and everything. But this is it for navigation on your store. It just make it easy for your customers to find your products, to see where they are, to see what you're selling as they are popping into your store. You don't want them to look for it. Okay, so the next thing, let's see what we're going to do. The next thing is choosing your theme and branding. This is going to be very, very exciting. So tomorrow we do video 27, choosing your theme and branding. This is very exciting. Thank you for popping in with me. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I will get back to you and I'll help you. Bye.